That's not nice. Yes, I like her. I like you. Yes. A lot of guts. To come here, isolate, stay put, determined to figure things out until you had something to offer, a couple of sods like you and I. You know, a lot of people talk about doing things like that, but how many people actually roll the dice and do it? You could have stayed as long, read as much, and decided that you had absolutely nothing to offer. And isolation in and of itself is a very scary thing, Jack. So yeah, I like you. I like you too. It's very brave of you to listen. I'd been disappointed if you hadn't. That would have bothered me, but you know, Jack, I'm not so sure that strong-arming her into a Washingtonian office is exactly where she needs to be right now. In fact, it may be exactly where she doesn't need to be.
What's eating you?
Yeah, you're right. What is this, group therapy?
All of this is covered in water when the tide comes in, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Including the pastures. Must take a special breed of sheep to be able to graze around here at all with all this salt. And how could the grass grow without the manure and the sheep grazing on it? And I wouldn't be surprised if the people around here have a taste for salty lamb, so the people are in it too. The sea, the grass, the people, the sheep.
You asked me what the lobster is weaving down there with its golden feet. I tell you, the ocean knows this. You say, who is the Asidia waiting for in its transparent bell? I tell you, it's waiting for time, like you. You say, who does the Macrocystis algae hug in its arms? Study it. Study it at a certain hour in a certain sea, I know. You question me about the wicked tusk of the narwhale, and I respond by describing to you how the sea unicorn, with a harpoon in it, dies. You inquire about the kingfisher's feathers, which tremble in the pure springs of the southern shores. I want to tell you that the ocean knows this, that life in its jewel boxes is endless as the sand, impossible to count, pure, and the time among the blood-colored grapes has made the petal hard and shiny, filled the jellyfish with light, untied its knot, letting its musical threads fall from a horn of plenty made of infinite mother of pearl. I'm nothing but the empty net which has gone on ahead of human eyes, dead in the darknesses, of fingers accustomed to the triangle, longitudes on the timid globe of an orange. I walked around like you, investigating the endless star. And in my net during the night, I woke up naked. The only thing caught? A fish. Trapped inside the wind. Pablo Neruda. Pablo Neruda! Does that remind you of anything? Walked around investigating the endless star? Isn't that what you do, Sonia? And in my net during the night I awoke naked. Isn't that what you do? Don't you take your net and throw it out into these far out places of quantum physics and systems theory and don't you find that the only thing you ever catch is your own self back again? Like a fish trapped inside the wind. Where are the other people in your system, Sonia? The ones you love. What about these tourists here that we feel so superior to? Aren't they too like fish trapped inside the wind? And I don't know, maybe even the feeling's more terrible for them because, you know, they don't have words to describe it. So tell me, Sonia, where are all of us in there? The real people with their qualities, their longings, their weaknesses. Where are you inside there, Sonia? Where's Kit? You know, scientists can tell us what life's internal metaphors are, whether they're computer chips or clocks. Politicians can tell us what forms our lives should take. But, I feel just as reduced being called a system as I do being called a clock. Life's just not condensable. You know, one group of people uses one set of words to change the world, then another set of people come along with a different set of words to change it, and I don't mind, you know, it's all the same to me. I don't mind a bit. It's like the seasons changing. And I like you. I like your timorous courage. I like the fact that you want to make the world a better place. God knows it could use it. And I like my silly friend Jack, who's crazy enough to think that he wants to be president of the United States. And as for me, don't mind me, I'm a fool. But remember, life feels itself. Life feels itself. Differently, perhaps, than all your words for how to manage it. And even with the best intentions in the world, you'll go wrong if you forget that life is infinitely more than yours or my obtuse theories about it. Healing the universe is an inside job. And you've helped me. And I love you. And I love you too. I love you both. Water. What a day! What a day!